I can't believe it's already April. It's the 1st of April today, and every month we get something called a kairanban, which is a folder that circulates news around the neighbourhood. First of all, we have a letter here just reminding us about the task on Sunday. So we have to be at the doyama at 8 o'clock to do some cleaning and weeding. In this folder they also have leaflets about up and coming events, so it's really good so we don't miss anything. It's a nice flower event coming up, which I'm sure my mum would love to go to. One thing that has really surprised me about this folder is there's a leaflet here about Omu, which is, it's a religious group, but it's explaining how it's a cult and just making people aware of it. And then in this folder, we get this one every month as well. We get the local magazine, and each household has a number on it, so we're number 2. So when we first started moving here, I kept taking the wrong magazine thinking they're all the same, but now I know. It's also got the schedule for our bin store cleaning, so I think we're not until around October time, so I don't think we need to, actually it's September this year, so that's in there as well. And of course, this is all because it's the new financial year. We have a new calendar to tell us how to recycle and the dates of collection. I'll be honest, 2 years on, I still haven't got the hang of recycling. So every time my mum comes, I give her the items that I don't know where to put. So she sorts them out for me. I found the recycling system in Saitama a lot easier than Gunma. And I do still struggle a little bit. There's some items that just keep piling up. So I will get the hang of it one day. So what happens now is I put these all back in the bag, and then I take it over to household number 3. The first time we got the kairanban, we kept it for a few hours, and the neighbour ended up coming over to get it. So if you do get it, it's better to read it as soon as possible and pass it on to the next neighbour. When I get this magazine, usually the first page I go to is the events page, and you can see here on the 18th of April we have a local festival. UK weather today, which makes me feel like I'm at home. This month, as far as I'm aware, there is only Showa Day, a national holiday honouring the birthday of Emperor Showa, marking the start of Japan's busiest holiday season, which is Golden Week. There is another festival that I really want to go to. It's called Obata Cherry Blossom Festival, and it says a striking parade of samurai warriors walking the streets of Kanra at the height of cherry blossom season. But we do have one of the community tasks on this day, so I'm just wondering if we can do both. I need to find out more about timings, but I really want to go to this one. Anyone who has been watching my previous vlogs will know that I am desperate to go on holiday this year. And I'm sure this happens to everyone, but it's like every time I think about it, I end up getting another bill. I've just got my reminder about my landlord's house insurance, which is £902.51p. That's gone up. My laptop also seems like it's on its way out. You can see it's had a little bit of bandaging there, and the screen keeps going black and going fuzzy, so I think I might have to get a new laptop. This HP one has actually been really good. It's lasted about 5 years. I did have to get it repaired once because of the hinge, but apart from that, it's been really good. When the hinge broke and I was looking online, there were so many comments saying HP stands for hinge problem. I have been looking into what to get next, but I'm not sure, so if anyone has got any advice, please leave a comment. I'm also expecting a land tax bill for our property in Japan, which I think works out at around £800 to £900. And the biggest surprise to everyone who's watching this will probably be that I'm considering taking a trip to the UK. Of course, there's a lot going on in the world, and at the moment the tickets are around £900, but I'm just going to see what happens. And obviously I have to budget for a suitcase full of Percy pigs. I just realised that I'm still talking in pounds, and my mum is always saying to me, why do you keep talking in pounds? But I really can't understand the value of things unless I convert it to pounds in my mind. Even with all these expenses coming up, I am so determined to go on holiday. We've never ever had a family holiday, and I just think it's going to be really special. I recently found out that we've got an H&M not too far. Well, it was about 40 minutes drive because I didn't take the motorway. It's in a part of Takasaki that I haven't been to before, but I thought I would come here because, as everyone knows, the sizes are really different in Japan and the UK. I think I am a size S in the UK with Uniqlo, but I'm a size M to L here, so it's always good to try the clothes on, I think. I'm really excited actually, so let's go. I had no idea how big this Aeon Mall was going to be. I usually go to Aeon Mall in Kamisato, which is much smaller than this one. This Aeon style has 3 floors and there's one floor just full of clothes. It can be a little bit overwhelming if you haven't been to a shopping centre like this for a long time. They have such cute things. Here you can see a Doraemon purse and a kitty purse. If I brought my daughter along with me, I'm sure she would want all of these key rings. And I'm always really happy when I see a kimono shop because I love traditional things. I would love to come here around Christmas time to see the Christmas decorations. There was a huge selection of clothes shops here and some of them looked like they had Western fashion as well. I really think the shopping centre does have something for everyone. You can also see here on the left there's a huge Daiso. And there's a pet shop with lots of cute cats and dogs. And I did go armed with my Starbucks reusable cup, but I decided not to go there. And there was a really colourful shop selling what looked like bean bags. It was quite a mission to find H&M because the shopping centre is so big. And I am the type of person who would rather walk around for hours rather than ask somebody for help. I found this really cute cat cafe and I'm definitely going to bring my daughter here. It says here, travel the cat world, fill your suitcase with treasures. I'm guessing they don't mean Percy pigs. This is the restaurant area and they had a huge selection of different types of cuisine. They had a bicycle shop and also a hobby shop, so basically anything you can really think of. And then finally I found the sign for H&M. As it's blossom season, there's still lots of blossoms displayed. And finally, here we have it on the left, H&M. This store was also a lot bigger than I thought it would be. It was basically like going to an H&M in the UK. I don't think they really changed it for the Japanese market. They did have some really cute kids' clothes. It was really great to try the clothes on. Now that I know my size, I'm able to shop online. I'm not sure why, but I find tops quite short out here and I'm not sure if it's my own proportions that are wrong or if it's just the fashion. And I think I have found my new favourite shop. I have never heard of this shop before, but it has really nice things for interiors. And as I'm decorating the room upstairs, I came out feeling really inspired. It is a little bit on the pricey side, but as we're doing it bit by bit, maybe we can get some items from here. I really loved these rugs. These cute little dogs are actually lamps. I'd love to get some for my daughter when she's a little bit old and stops throwing things around. And of course there's nothing like a photo frame to make a house feel homely. They had lots of different crockery sets which were really nice, and maybe one day we'll replace our white Daiso ones. It's also a really good shop for buying gifts, so they had hand creams and soaps and things like that. They also had some diffusers. I'm not sure if that's what you call them, but they smell really nice. I never really used to like fake flowers, but as I kill every plant I touch, I think this could be a good option. I can't wait to come back to this shop and pick up some little bits and pieces. I went to the local park to go and see the lit up blossoms at night. I just realised it's the first time I've gone to the park at night on my own. And it really dawned on me how lucky I am not to feel scared and to be able to use my phone out at night, which of course when I lived in the UK I probably would never do. Every difficulty that we have faced living in Japan is all worth it just because we feel safe. I also love the way Japanese people celebrate these beautiful blossoms. I walked around the park feeling really blessed that we're able to live here. This is a view of Gunma at night. You can see how lively it really is.
Today my daughter started her new academic year. And of course it's probably nerve-wracking for her, but it's also quite nerve-wracking for me as well. This last year I had a really good relationship with the teachers, but the year before that it was a little bit difficult. I used to get that feeling where it's similar to probably what I had when I worked for the NHS, because we had a lot of patients who couldn't speak English and it was always a struggle. And I did get that feeling like, oh God, no, it's her again. And I didn't get that last year, so I'm hoping that this year I won't get that. I think also over the last year I've learnt more terms that they use in Japanese nursery, so hopefully it will be be a little bit easier. I have already made my first mistake though. I did buy these yesterday and I was supposed to hand them in today, but I completely forgot.
We had part 2 of our community tasks this weekend. We met at 9 o'clock and we headed towards the community centre. The neighbour told me that once you start seeing the leaves on the blossom trees, then the blossoms will be finished soon. At the moment, as we're still quite new in the area, the neighbours are showing us exactly what we have to do. This spring clean was to prepare for the next day where the residents in the area can come and worship the Buddha. We had to clean the lights, clean the floor and do some dusting. As you can see here, there's a beautiful Buddhist display. Also, I think it worked out really well because we were able to clean the lights and it looked like it hadn't been done for a while. As most of the population is elderly, I think it's better if we do these kind of things. The neighbour was showing my daughter how to dust the Buddha, but she ended up using the dusters as pom-poms. It can be a bit challenging doing all these things with my daughter, but luckily she got distracted by this spider. I did try to brush him out the door, but then she became really protective of him. This broom is called a hawkie and I think we really need to get one for our own house. They did say that they have a vacuum cleaner, but it's broken at the moment. We also cleaned the windows and it looked really nice when we had finished. To complete the task it took about an hour and a half, and actually it was fun to do it with the neighbours. Once a year, Takasaki Army Ground opens its doors to the public. This is one of my favourite events, but it gets very crowded. You can see Gunma-chan here in his army outfit. I've only ever had a bag check here and Disneyland. I love seeing the Japanese flags. You can see the army vehicles here and they all have a cherry blossom on the front of them. The weather was quite bad, so I was surprised to see that it was so busy. I think I was driving around for about half an hour trying to find a car park space. I'm not sure if anyone will feel the same as I do, but I never expected an army base to have so many cherry blossoms. I have so much respect for people who join the army and protect a country that they love. It was strange seeing them walking around and ordering food from the food stalls like everyone else. We bought chicken, chips and yakimanju for our lunch. And then my daughter was a really moody girl until she got her kakigori. At the moment, her thing is she can do everything, so here she is opening up the packets of food. We both love the traditional Gunma snack, yakimanju, which has a sweet miso taste. This is a view above our heads while we were eating our lunch. And here are some labelled bins so you know exactly where to put your rubbish. Walking through these cherry trees, it's almost like you forget you're at an army base. They bring out all different types of vehicles and they let the children and adults sit on them. You can also try on the army clothes. I think this boy wasn't supposed to pick up the gun. And no festival would be complete without some yurukyara. I think this is a yurukyara from Takasaki and Shinmachi. Finally, my daughter got her kakigori and she was a very happy girl. I spoke to someone at the blood donation stall. They said if you're under 50 kilos you can donate 200 mils of blood, and if you're over 50 kilos it's 400 mils. I did have a bad experience in the UK, but it is definitely something I'd like to do again. Here you can see members of the public riding the army vehicles. I do think that this is a brilliant day out for both adults and children. Just remember, if you are going to this festival, to go early to secure a car park space. That concludes my first week of April. Thank you for watching. Sayonara!